Way before the Shinkansen trains existed, people in Japan walk or maybe run from city to city. This results in many post towns or shukuba where travelers could rest on their journey. Today I'm visiting the Kusatsujuku Honjin in Shiga Prefecture. The inn especially for the government officials to stay back in the Edo period. It is one of the biggest of its kind that still remains in Japan. Here we are in front of the Kusatsujuku Honjin. I've been in Japan for about almost 10 years and it's actually the first time that I'm in this area, so I'm really excited to see this place. Ticket is only 240 yen, so it's not a bad deal at all. Today I'm joined by my colleague. He won't be doing much talking, but he'll be here and there. Here are the plates that are displayed to welcome in the guests, and obviously these are all big names in Edo period.
これは最後違うか。なんかこの赤いのに沿ってじゃん。
The red carpet probably wasn't here originally. We can still imagine how the emperor or a daimyo general would just walk down the hall with all the staff on their knees. It's also like a maze with so many fusuma doors around though. Guidelines of the hotel. 1. Reserve 50 days to 1 year before the arrival date. Well, skip to 5. 5. You must check out between 4 to 6 a.m. That is really early. This room at the end of the hall is where the most important person will stay. It's surprisingly simple and small. The men's toilet, it's pretty cool with the bamboo flooring at the bottom. And we are at the squatting toilet inside a tatami room. The English translation is Upper Snow Hide. It's a really cool name for a toilet, isn't it? Here we are at the bathroom, and at the center is where the bathtub is. And I think they just didn't bother translating into English, or they just ran out of space on this plate. We are now at the grand kitchen of this facility. Like other old residential houses, this area is always paved in earthen floor and has open and tall ceiling. Here is a well that was used to get clean water. And there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rice cooking stove for this facility. Here is actually the chopsticks that Meiji Emperor used. It's very long and thin compared to the modern chopsticks. The last part of this facility is an exhibition space of the history of the Honjin and the famous people who have stayed in it. I've been living in Japan on and off since 2010, and like many other people, I was amazed with all the cool and modern stuff in the beginning. Even the smallest stuff like convenience stores, vending machines, karaoke boxes, and so on. It was like an information overload. To be honest, I wasn't at all interested in the old and traditional part of Japan until the last few years after I moved from Tokyo to Kyoto. With each old town and houses that I visited, I almost feel ashamed that I completely ignored the deep culture and history outside of the big cities. At the same time, I'm always shocked and saddened to find out how much the population has declined in each small town. And that there is always only 1 or 2 old shokunin masters left before a certain skill becomes extinct. There is only so much that a single person can do at the moment, but from this year I will try to visit as many rural towns and old houses as possible, and I hope the videos I make can have a positive impact on the small communities. Here at Kusatsu City, probably an unfamiliar name to most of the people outside Japan, it is actually only a 20-minute train away from Kyoto Station and 1-hour train ride from Osaka Station. Walking out the station, you only see the typical sights of a Japanese city, high-rise apartments, and shopping centers. Due to the convenience of the location, it has become a pet town for people to commute and work in Kyoto or Osaka. It is unfortunate that the Kusatsu Honjin that I visited is one of the few remains of the old Kusatsu post town. But given the fact that it's one of the few cities with growing population in Japan, the area must have been developed nicely to fit the lifestyle of modern Japanese people. That's it for this episode. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will be uploading more videos on the old towns and old houses of Japan.